Hey guys, you're watching Cutie Crafts. Welcome to part 2 of my craft room slash studio room makeover transformation. In this video, I will be focusing on turning this blank blue wall into a colorful mini bead wall. If you saw my Art Cow Beads haul video last year, I got 178,000 mini Art Cow beads, and until now I had no idea where to put them. I still have them in their bags. I haven't really been able to use them. So I've been looking at different methods to display my mini beads, and I was really inspired by some spice racks that I saw and also the Lego store's Lego wall. So I'm gonna try to do the same kind of thing but with mini beads, and hopefully it looks cool and it'll just be in my background from now on. First thing I did was take out all of my C-Series Art Cow mini beads and I organized them all by color, but they're going to be mixed up anyway. I also want to say a huge thank you to Art Cow Beads for giving me these supplies, and especially Doris, who was able to find these amazing containers that fit exactly 1,000 mini beads. I got just over 180 of these plastic containers, and to put them up onto the wall, I'm using magnets that I'll glue onto the container lids. I also have a funnel to fill the containers and a marker to label them. I prepared all of the containers by taking off their twist-on lids. It looks like I'm Neji from Naruto, 8 trigrams, 64 containers. Here's a close-up of the container and the twist-on lid, and now I just have to fill all of them with these mini beads. To make things more efficient and to prevent spilling of the beads into other containers, I'm using this funnel, which I think is for baby bottles, and that's going to help direct the beads directly into the container. I closed it up with a twist-on lid, and I made sure to remember the code of this color so that I could write it on the magnet. And once the magnet's glued on, that's pretty much how you prepare all of these containers. Personally, when I hear the sound of pouring beads, it just sounds really good. So I don't know if you enjoyed that last few seconds of just me pouring the beads into their containers, but I love the sound of beads hitting the container. And I'll include some more clips of just the sounds of beads in case you enjoy hearing them as much as I do. So that was 28 containers all filled up, but I still have 150 more to go if I want all of my mini beads to be in their new home. With so many different colors that I had to fill the containers with, it would have taken me so long to finish this all by myself. My mom helped me out a lot with this project, and we kind of set up a little system. Before cutting open the bags and pouring the beads into the containers, first we had to label the magnets with their correct color codes. While my mom wrote on all of the magnets and put them on their corresponding bag of beads, I was filling up all of the containers, and every time I filled one up, I would close it with the lid, put a labeled magnet on top, and this is so I could keep track of what colors I had. I mainly wanted to showcase all of the pretty colors and see all of the different colors on my table in front of me. So I'm not sure if I wasn't filming this, if I would have done it differently, but this was pretty efficient for me, and it only took us a couple of hours to finish filling up all of these containers and having all of the labels on top of the lids. Eventually, my mom was all done with labeling the magnets, and while I was still filling up all the containers, she helped with gluing the magnet to the center of each lid, and she used Gorilla Glue for this. When you're actually sitting there filling up these containers, you start to realize how large of a number 178 is, because this was only still half of the beads that I still had to put into their containers. Now it's starting to look like a sea of beautiful colored beads on my desk, but I still have a couple more of those to go. Now for the last bag of mini beads. These are some beautiful blue C19 mini beads that will be put into the last container. That is my final container. Close it up. I'll glue it on later. And that is 178,000 mini beads put into their new containers. To display all of these beautiful colors onto the wall back here, I got this huge metal whiteboard. It's a magnetic board, so theoretically if I just do this, all of these should stick. Oh, it's heavy. Oops. All of them should stick onto it like this. But I'm going to secure my whiteboards onto the wall first before I rearrange all of this. Obviously, one board isn't enough to put 178 containers onto it, so I got 3 of these, and I made sure that they were all together in a row, but separated a little bit in between. And now the final part of this project is just to display all of the colors. Before we put these containers onto the boards, I sorted them based on their colors according to this color chart, so it kind of has like a dripping effect, and this will be the left side all the way to the right, and I'm going to divide them up into 3 boards, so there'll be 6 columns on each board, and there'll be some more white space in between them, but this is what it looks like all together. I was so happy to look at this, and I am so happy now just editing this video because it looks so good. I love looking at colors. It's exactly what I imagined. We've reached the final step of the project, putting up all of the containers onto the magnetic board. At first I was afraid that the magnets weren't strong enough to hold up the containers, but it's not that heavy since the beads are so light, and everything just came together. I just needed to make sure that all of the containers were lined up in a straight line, and with that done, I now have my completed Arkel Mini C-Series bead wall. Beautiful! So that is my mini bead wall. On this wall there are 178,000 beads in 178 containers. All of them are labeled with their color codes, so anytime I use one I can just look at what color this is, and if I run out of them I can get more from Arkel and let them know what colors I need. Thanks so much for making it to the end of this video. I know that was a lot of footage of me just pouring beads into their containers, but the sound of it is so satisfying, and I have a lot of extra footage that I think you would enjoy if you just listen to the beautiful sounds of beads falling into their container. I also want to give a quick shout out to Doris and Fan from Arkel for giving me all of these supplies to make this bead wall. Without them it would just be 3 whiteboards and blank, nothing, boringness. They're also helping me with another giveaway where I will choose 3 lucky winners this time. So each winner will receive 10,000 ArtCal C-Series mini beads, the same beads that I used to make this wall. Here's what the prize package will look like. There will be 10,000 C-Series mini beads with different colors that I chose, a tweezer, a mini bead pegboard, and some ironing film. So to enter this giveaway, all you have to do is make sure you're subscribed to me on YouTube, and in my description I have a Google form that you just have to fill out and you'll be entered to win one of the 3 prize packages. This giveaway will end in a week or so. I'll put the exact date in the Google form and in the description, so make sure to check it out before it closes. Just like last time, I'll be the one choosing the winners and ArtCal will be shipping it out. Once the giveaway ends, I will be emailing the winners directly and they will just have to provide me an address and shipping information so that I can give it to ArtCal, and then they will ship your prize over. I'll also announce the winner back in the comments of this video, so if you haven't heard back, then you can see who won in the comments below. Anyway, I'm really excited to see who wins, and I hope whoever wins will enjoy their new set of mini beads and supplies. Anyway, that's it from me from now. I'll see you guys next time with another cutie craft. Bye!